It is now 4 minutes after 6, and we are calling this meeting of the annual Town of Cunningham to order. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of April the 8th, 2014. We will engage a motion. Okay. Diane Marlin, is there a second? Michelle Mayall. If you've had it, is there any changes in the minutes, or is there anything that you see needs to be done? Okay, so it would be in place to call for approval of the minutes. So it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Those that oppose? Okay. Okay, it's time for us to, well, it would be in place to, we need an election for the moderator to handle the rest of this meeting. Okay, it was moved. Do you accept that, Ms. Marlin? I do. Okay, so it's moved by Michelle and seconded by Carol McCusick. That Diane Marlin is our moderator for today. All those in favor of that, please say aye. Aye. Those that oppose? Ayes have it. So come on, Ms. Marlin. Let's take the oath of office, please. Please repeat after me. I, and say your name.
I, Diane Marlin,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge
the duties of moderator at this town meeting.
the duties as moderator at this town meeting.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Okay, now we'll sign all of this after the meeting is over. So if you would, you can take your moderator seat, and I will sit next to you. Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is public participation. Is there anyone who wishes to address the Cunningham Township Annual Town Meeting? Okay, we have Carol McCusick, 1907 North Cunningham. And she's sitting. Okay, come on up here.
Well, this is going to be general about Freedom of Information Act. I think the last time I was asking about the methods that there are for the city of Urbana, not the township. I was in a city of Urbana meeting, and there was a laptop here, and I could pull up on the on a screen, a projection screen there, the web page, and talk about, like be in a position to receive from the city staff who would be, sitting here, where are the methods, what should you be going by. Specifically, I think the things with the city of Urbana that I would like to know is in a separate page from this form that there is online. If there a description like of all the ways that you could submit your Freedom of Information request other than the form, if there are other ways. For example, if I wanted to have the signed, the final contracts for the 5 years that we're in for the multifamily residential use cycle and for the single family residential. If I wanted to have those two, the ones that are in force at the moment, the signed copies with the companies that do that, would it be possible, for me just to say that in words, to the city clerk, when I see her, and even though that probably that work, that kind of thing is in the Public Works Department, that she would, would this description page, other than that would tell you, that the one for who the official FOIA officer for the city is, and that staff would take care of it, even like field it to the departments or various departments that are involved, and that it would be 5 days from me speaking to Phyllis, or to it would describe also how will you be able to prove when you get the material that you're looking for, that it is in answer to your question, like it, the ways that you would. I guess there's something about a certified copy at the website, and I'm not that sure what that is. I mean, that's on the form there, but. So, and also, like, it has the people that the city FOIA officer, that work with the city FOIA officer, that are official, so that they should know everything as much as the FOIA officer, like if you need to check in about something, like maybe during the course of having a Freedom of Information request in. I think without some addressing of some of those bugbears of Freedom of Information, I'm feeling like it's too hard to get. That I really just the use cycle contracts were by way of example, because it's. I feel that worried that for also the cover, like the cover info, this web page of methods might be able to make it really clear which ways are going to be the least expensive for the public and yield to you the most satisfactory result. Like you can show other people and know, and they'll have confidence that it was what you got in answer to your FOIA request. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. McCusick. Next on the agenda is the annual financial statement of supervisor for the fiscal year 2013 to 2014.
What we usually do with this one, Diane, is we either move to accept the financial report as printed and presented by the township supervisor, because to go through and to read the entire thing page by page is cumbersome, not unless that's something that you would want to do.
No, I think we can ask for a motion to.
Okay. Then I make the motion that we accept this financial report in its printed form as presented by the township supervisor.
Okay, moved by Ms. Clark. Is there a second? Seconded by Ms. Mayo. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay, we have accepted this financial statement. Next item on the agenda is a resolution declaring the personal property of the town of Cunningham to be surplus and authorizing the sale of such property to the city of Urbana. We do have a resolution. Am I to read this resolution? Okay, I think I will. So this is a resolution number T 2015-04-002R, resolution declaring personal property of the town of Cunningham to be surplus and authorizing the sale of such property to the city of Urbana, dated April 14th, 2015. Whereas the town of Cunningham considers certain personal property to be unneeded by the town of Cunningham, and whereas a majority of electors present at the annual town meeting may declare personal property of the township to be surplus property, and whereas a majority of electors present at the annual town meeting may adopt a resolution authorizing the sale of such personal property to another governmental body, and whereas when personal property is declared surplus by the electors and sold to another governmental body, a notice of intent to sell personal property and the competitive bidding procedure shall not be followed. And whereas the personal property to be declared surplus is, and then we have listed about a page and a half of items including chairs, file trays, keyboards, typewriter, correction tape, monitors, and various office equipment. Whereas the city of Urbana has indicated it's willing to purchase the above surplus personal property from the town of Cunningham for the amount of $1 for the purpose of removing the personal property from the town of Cunningham office and making it available to be sold by the city of Urbana. Now, therefore, it be it resolved, Section 1, the personal property listed above is surplus property. Section 2, the town of Cunningham is authorized to sell the personal property listed above to the city of Urbana for the amount of $1 for the purpose of removing the personal property from the town of Cunningham office and making it available to be sold by the city of Urbana at the annual Cities of Urbana and Champaign auction. Is there a motion for approval of this resolution?
I move that this resolution be approved as presented.
Second? Second. This has been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. All those opposed, same sign. This resolution passes. Next is the announcement of the time and place of the next annual town meeting. The date is April 12th, 2016, and I assume the place will be at 6 p.m. in the City Council Chambers, 400 South Vine, Urbana, Illinois. There being no further business before the Cunningham Township, I declare this meeting is adjourned.